tell themselves. Death is something that happens to other people. And that's how you find the courage to get in the car in the first place. But more powerful than fear itself is the will to win.
Who's that?
It's Niki Lauda. He's just been signed by Ferrari.
The showdown between you and Nicky is all anyone wants to see.
Why don't they make it safer?
Risk of death turns people on.
Hey guys, your boy 18 here, and as you saw, that was a new movie called Rush, which is coming out on September the 13th, 2013. I am massively excited for the movie. I can't wait to see it. I'm going to see it probably on the first weekend of its release. I can't wait, because, because it's so sad, and it's because of the story of 1976, which was the rivalry of James Hunt and Niki Lauda, and just they had an immense rivalry during that year, and really I hope the movie will show a bit of that aggressive rivalry that the two of them had. Can't wait for the movie to come out here. So, to the race, to the 2013 Santander British Grand Prix. In qualifying, it was Lewis Hamilton that got the Mercedes onto pole position. Really good lap from him there. Really clean, no mistakes. Especially going into Maggots, Beckett and Chapel. The car looking absolutely composed. Throughout the corner, did not put a wheel on the curb or on the grass or something like that. Really looked so quick and so aggressive with the curbs and all that. And really excellent lap by Lewis. And I think it's gotta be a pole position that he will remember for a long time. So, moving on to the race. Lewis getting a good start off the line. Rosberg getting a poor start and dropping to down to third place from second, and then back down the field. Webber and Grosjean come together, and then that made Grosjean lose a bit of his front wing. Soon after, he had to pit, and we pitted on the on the stop he had on the strategy, and then that didn't cost him too much time at all. So bad luck by Webber to get taken out like that. The winner from last year, and I was really rooting for him to get that victory, but just not going his way from the start there. And then later on during the race, the Pirelli tyre sort of scenario kicks in with Lewis Hamilton. With Lewis Hamilton's tyre exploded, down that Wellington straight into the path of Vettel. Really, I was a little bit worried for Vettel because there was probably 200 degrees Celsius, something like that, of tyre flicking right into the helmet of Vettel. I was a little bit scared because it could put a cut on Vettel's tyre and he could go out of the race. Yes, I know. I'm not a fan of Vettel, but still, you know, I have respect for each driver that is racing on the track. You know, even if they're not British, I still have a lot of respect with them. So yeah. And then during the race, after that, Lewis got back into the pits, and he dropped down to like 21st or 22nd, something like that. And then later on, afterwards, Felipe Massa, another one of the Pirelli tyre scandal, spun coming into the Wellington Straight, spun 360 degrees, almost into the gravel trap. Thankfully, he managed to get it back going. He managed to get it back into the pits safely and managed to keep on racing, which was good news. And then later on, Jean-Eric Verne, the third man to come a cropper with the punchers, had a puncher coming into Stoke Corner. It was like he was doing like 190, almost 200 miles an hour. Really massive tyre delamination there. Really, really massive, you know, just absolutely massive, you know. You know, if a tyre got stuck in there, that could have probably put Verne into the wall there. So really, really scary moments happening there. And Jean-Eric Verne managed to get it back into the pits. I managed to keep on racing. So yeah, good news that Jean-Eric Verne kept on racing, because I really would not like to see Jean-Eric Verne retiring from a thing like that, because he'd been running a really good race. Yes, it wasn't the best, but he's been running a very consistent race, to be honest. Yeah. And then later on during the race, Vettel building a bit of a gap to Nico Rosberg during the race. Hamilton and Di Resta. Hamilton coming out of the pits, having a great dive for a couple of laps with Di Resta. Di Resta getting ahead of him in some parts of the lap, but in the end, Lewis managed to get round the inside. I think he managed to get round the inside into turn 4. And then managed to get ahead of him with the let me start. Okay, so coming into turn into the loop, Hamilton getting a good run out the corner, getting past Di Resta, and then at the end using DRS to finish it off and to make it official. So yeah, and then later on, Sebastian Vettel. His gearbox going with, I think, about 10 laps to go from him for the race. 10 laps to go in the race. Awful luck for Vettel there. He'd been running so well out in front. Hadn't been making any mistakes, especially with the Pirelli tyre scandal happening around him. Really was amazing to not. It really was amazing that he didn't get a puncture from that. You know, especially with Hamilton's little tyre explosion thing happening. You know, I was sure that Vettel was going to have a puncture any second because of that. But no, it didn't. He managed to keep on going. And then, just really bad luck for him there. Really wanted him to win the race because he'd been driving a really great race. Hadn't put a foot wrong, and just bad luck from him. But that's racing. That's pretty much racing. So yeah. After that, then the safety car came out for a couple of laps, and then after that, the safety car came back in, and we had pretty much a great scrap for the lead. Oh my god, we had a great scrap. You know, it was fantastic. You know, Raikkonen at the start dropping down. He dropped down to like 4th or something like that, and then Hamilton got past him down to 5th, and then during that, Sergio Perez had a puncher coming down the Hanger Straight. Fernando was so lucky he didn't get he didn't go airborne in at the back on the back of Sergio Perez there, because Sergio was coming down the straight. Alonso was closing him down inch by inch, and then boom! Wow, that was heart-stopping moment there from Alonso there. And yeah, for Sergio there, bad luck for him there. You know, just the tyre just having the same effect as it had a couple at the start of the race. Just really poor luck for Sergio. He'd been riding a great race in the McLaren, hadn't made a foot wrong, and bad luck for him there. And then on the last couple of laps, Mark Webber closing 10th by 10 to Nico Rosberg. And then on the last lap, Webber got DRS, tried absolutely everything. He was absolutely giving it everything, but in the end, it wasn't enough to get past Rosberg to make Webber get his 3rd win out of 4 years. And yeah, it was Nico Rosberg who got his 1st win at the British Grand Prix and his 2nd season win. You know, great job by Nico Rosberg. He thoroughly deserved it. You know, he'd been running a very consistent race. He hadn't been really giving it absolutely everything, except for the last couple of laps where he had to defend from Webber. But yeah, just absolutely amazing race by Nico Rosberg. I really do think he really deserved it, because you know he hadn't in Canada he hadn't been really feeling, you know, he hadn't been really right up there with the big guns. I know, because of, you know, the Red Bull and the Ferrari and all that, but yeah, he hadn't been really on his stride that we really enjoy seeing during the season. So yeah, really nice to see Rosberg's mojo come back, and yeah, just great to see him back where we like him to be, at the front. Yeah, so yeah, what a great British Grand Prix. And yeah, let's go back to the tyre thing, because it's been a big thing, big massive thing. I just want to talk about on the final bit of the video before I end the video. So yeah, the tyre, just Pirelli have got to do something about this, you know, because four punches in one race, I've never seen that happen before. I've never ever seen that in my whole of my life watching Formula 1. I've never occurred that has never occurred when I've watched it. So yeah, really strange, and really something that the FIA and Pirelli have got to be analysing very seriously, because, you know, I really don't want to see more of this in Germany, because, you know, I like wheel-to-wheel racing, I like close battles, but I don't like seeing punches. You know, punches pretty much ruin the race. Yes, I know they bring a good race, but still, to be honest, they ruin a tiny bit of our race. So yeah, I like to see proper natural racing. Yes, I know tyres are the things to get you to the end of the race and to make the thing exciting, but still, you know, they've got to just turn it down a bit, and then yeah, we'll be fine. So yeah, so there we go, guys. Thank you very much for watching. See you guys next time. Bye bye, YouTube.